There is this research by Dr. Shahar or someone with a PhD who has done a research, and he calls it the hamburger method and the arrival fallacy. But basically, every breath you're taking is making you unhappier. And he doesn't say that because he has a PhD to protect. So he says life falls in four brackets. You're either sacrificing future kind of present for the future, so he calls it the rat race. Basically, you're so focused on the later and the arrival fallacy that you forget the now. So it's a rat race. It's a gradient that is very fascinating, and I don't even understand if he noticed it himself, and I very much doubt it. So you're sacrificing now for the future. That's one side of the things. The other part of it is that that's the vice versa. You're sacrificing the future for the pleasures of the now. So it's a hedonism and the hedonistic chase of pleasure. So basically, not only you cannot sacrifice the future for the now, and it's gonna be kind of hedonistic, you cannot sacrifice the now for the future as well because it's gonna be the rat race. And he has two sides of the gradient remain as well. So basically, it's that you're finding value, and you're saying you're not gonna be happy neither in the future, neither or nor in the now. So that's the nihilism kind of part of the story. So what remains is, of course, the gradient is that you're happy now, and you're happy about the future as well. And this also sounds to be what he has a problem with, because if you're happy now and you're happy with the future, there is actually no movement, because there needs to be some discrepancy and some direction to move towards that gives you meaning. So basically, you cannot go for pleasure because it's hedonistic. You cannot go for improved version of life because you're not being present in now. And you cannot associate a value to neither because you're gonna just stop trying. And you cannot be happy now and be happy in the future while wanting a progress and changing how you're living. So my question is, this guy, how does he live other than going out and saying, okay, you can let do the rat race, and also you cannot enjoy the pleasures of life, and also you cannot be disappointed in anything kind of having meaning. And also, what he doesn't actually say is that if you're happy now, you're not gonna try to improve drastically towards the future because there is no direction. There needs to be a discrepancy between point A and point B, and you trying to close the gap is what gives you meaning and purpose. Even like Jordan Peterson says that life is literally kind of basically calibrated with pain. If you have no meaning in life, you have pain. You feel pain. And if you want to understand your purpose, is from more pain to less pain. And that gives you direction. And that direction gives you meaning. And that meaning gives you a destination to actually pursue. And when you're at the destination, then you decide to retrospectively kind of assign value to the destination or not. That's what fascinates me about what people say about life, that life is about the journey or the destination, or some cheeky people say it's a company, the people you meet along the way. So it's literally point A to B. Some say it's the point A to B, the journey. Some say is the B, the destination. Some people say C to Z, people that you meet along the way. And all of it breaks down in a logical chain, because there is no journey if you don't achieve B. Sure, you can go to B and end up at Z and at C at whatever, but you need to have moved enough compared to point A to make the concept of journey actually something meaningful, rather than imagine you're literally sitting on your bed, or you're sitting on the chair, and you're just wiggling in the chair. Have you moved? Yes, but have you changed your kind of place? No, because you need to get out of the house and walk for 5 minutes to say, hey, I'm in a new location. That's what a journey and the destination means. If journey means just doing something and ending up somewhere without a direction, without having the destination in mind, the journey makes no sense. The destination alone doesn't make any sense either, because as soon as you get to the destination, you cannot just stay at the peak of the mountain and look like at the scenery and the sights and just stay there for the rest of your life. No, you climb the Mount Everest, you enjoy the peak for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and after that you climb down, you rest and you go for the next kind of trajectory. That's life. So destination alone doesn't make any sense. Journey alone doesn't make any sense, and the people alone don't make any sense either, because you climb the mountain and some people fall off, some people make it to the mountain top with you, and after that you need to regroup and you need to find different purposes in life and go for different things. Maybe you share more kind of climbing sessions with each other, but those people didn't make the climb for you. You made the climb with them. So at the end of the day, is the micro kind of moments that you climb, you are feeling, okay, the gravity is pulling you down, then you push forward, then you're proud that you pushed forward, then you make it to the mountain top, you take a long breath and inhale deeply, and you're satisfied with yourself for 5 minutes, and for 10 minutes after that you regroup and get off the mountain. That's how life is. And whenever I see all of these people going out and grinding 8 years, 9 years, 10 years to get a PhD, to have some say in happiness, in whatever, I'm very astonished that how do you live your life then? Like you grinded 8 years to write a paper in 1 or 2 years about the same topic that you're saying. So you did the rat race for 8 years. So after the rat race, you started getting out of the rat race and enjoying the pleasures of the moment. And along the way, you found both the rat race and the pleasures of the moment both empty, but you tried anyways. And now you have something to be proud of, which is your literally denial of everything that happened before. This is what I don't understand about these kind of researchers or things, that as soon as I see like incongruency in the logic and the lived way of their actual opinions, it just falls apart. Because okay, don't do the rat race. Okay, yes, you need to use photosynthesis apparently to survive. Don't do the rat race. Okay, don't be hopeless and give up. Okay, that's kind of self-explanatory as well. And also, don't do the enjoying the pleasures of the moment. Then what the fuck you do with your life? Your life is consisting of the rat race, maybe for some 1 day, maybe for some 10 days, maybe for some 10 years. For very select few is 0 day of rat race. Not rat race in a sense of rat race that we know these days, but in the sense of rat race that he himself says that is a rat race, which is basically sacrificing the now for the future kind of vision of your life and pleasure. Even billionaires do that. Even billionaires say, okay, I have one Bugatti and one Maserati and one kind of Rolls Royce. I'm gonna be happy when I have a private jet. So even that split second, they are running the rat race compared to their quality of life. And everyone enjoys the pleasures of in the moment, because this is the funniest thing ever, because there is not a single millionaire or there is not a single rich person who hasn't even thought of going on a private island trip, or buying something they fancy, or like uh, like going crazy with drugs or whatever. Not everyone does all of it, but every aspect of pleasure is basically what gives you pleasure and what gives you satisfaction in the moment. It's in nature temporary. Meaning is long, kind of long term rather than temporary, because it's a compounding effect of every single seconds and congruency of who you are and what you are doing. But to say, okay, don't do the rat race, don't enjoy anything, and don't be nihilistic either as well, and just be happy every single second of your life. You cannot be happy every single second of your life, because you have friction with other people. You have friction with literally your own kind of nervous system. You have friction with your own mind that is kind of survival focused. If everything is fine, your mind is gonna start panicking because it has 30 kind of uh, not even 30,000, thousands of seconds of genetic coding for to look for danger, and it's gonna literally imagine danger that doesn't exist, because that's what it's designed for. So I really don't get these kind of like researchers.